T, the long-running beef between Michael Jeffrey Jordan and Isiah Thomas is unfortunately continuing. Okay. Real ones, if y'all missed it, Isiah Thomas has now, been on all the smoke. I know he's been on the pivot before.
was on the pivot.
He's been somewhere everywhere, okay?
Yeah.
And especially since the last dance has come out, Zeke has been on the warpath, pushing back on all things that he finds negative that Michael Jordan had to say about him in that doc, okay? But at this point, America, this is how I feel. I'm gonna bounce this off y'all and my brother. I feel that at this point, with Isiah Thomas being 61 years old, from what I see here, and with Michael Jordan being 60 years old, both of them just need to box this out or sit down somewhere and talk it out. They damn near eligible for Social Security. And it's too much.
Can I ask one question?
For this lip wrestling. What up?
Can Larsa ref or Scotty? Just a question. Can Scotty which one can Scotty ref?
If Scotty ref, it's gonna be like WWE when the ref be pulling, little hijinks to help motherfucker win.
He probably had Zeke some brass knucks or something.
Brass knuckles. Look away when he get hit with a steel chair or some shit like that. That might be what we need. I know WWE just got sold. Maybe the parent company of them now got enough money to entice 60-year-old Michael Jordan and 61-year-old Isiah Thomas come out there. They had Ric Flair still going out there in his 60s. I know he was deep off it. Hulk Hogan was out there in his 60s, look like it. Bring these boys out there because I'm tired of it, T. Please.
I think it's great.
It's getting outrageous.
I think it's great. We're
gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. But before we talk about America, I do have to remind you, this is the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something. I am your homeboy first. That is my brother Tim G. Jacob. Make sure y'all join the channel. Make sure y'all put all your people on it, okay? But T, why you love this Hatfield and McCoy bullshit that these boys keeping up, man?
Because I love hate and discontent.
You have made that clear.
I don't mind it. As long as it don't get physical, and I don't ever see it getting physical. Because Mike don't care. First of all, Mike don't care.
T, it might get physical. Not between these two. But now that Charles Oakley, I heard Charles Oakley say what he said about Isiah Thomas, okay? And if you miss it, America, he was on All the Smoke as well. And Charles Oakley said, pointing in the camera, he said, Isiah, I told you before, Mike don't like you. He ain't never gonna like you, based on paraphrasing, okay? He said, I know why you're mad, though, because he took over Chicago. You're mad because he took over your city, okay? And now Zeke quote tweeted that. Zeke being from the hood in Chicago, Zeke done told you about his mama, ain't going, his family ain't going, he ain't going.
So does Chuck want to get shot or not? Because that's what I'm saying.
So Zeke quote tweeted that, okay? And I'm gonna read to y'all what Isiah Thomas had to say to Charles Oakley, okay? And then I'm gonna let y'all know about the Charles Oakley I know, okay? He said, I remember us kicking your ass a lot. Someone please check my record versus any team he played on. Sit down. Be humble. That's what that boy told Charles Oakley. Now, America, I've read Charles Oakley's book. Okay. And I remember seeing Charles Oakley play. Charles Oakley is the type of person that will pull up on Zeke and try to slap Zeke. Okay. He didn't slap Charles Barkley. He done punked out numerous other NBA players. Okay. From what the book say, like he was about to whoop Judge Mathis' ass as one of them other TV judges. Okay. Charles Oakley is crazy and he won them one. But you say he don't need to pull up in Chicago, T?
Don't do it. Do not do it. I know you probably take Nugenics and all that. You might pull up on me, but don't do that.
All right.
You know, them old man pills had you amped up. Just saying.
I just wanted to end, T. Because he boy, for the culture to see two legends, okay, in their own right. Zeke is a legend.
He is.
A legend in his own
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
He went to 3 straight finals. 1, 2. Okay. On that run, his team's defeated. And he'll let you know this, America. Now. On those runs, his teams defeated Magic and Kareem, Larry and them on the Celtics. Okay. And Mike and them. Okay. He did that.
Yeah.
I gotta give him that.
Yeah.
He did that. Okay. He's been influential in terms of the business side of basketball. Okay. When it comes down to small guards, he one of them ones. You got to put his name up there. Okay. So yeah, I know he gets overshadowed by Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. But Zeke is a legend. So to see these two legends up here doing all this lip wrestling. Mike on the Last Dance. Okay. Mike on the Last Dance. I can't, as a Michael Jordan fan, I gotta say, he did say that publicly like that. And I wonder, from the way Zeke is acting, had Mike ever said that to him?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if the way Zeke carrying on, you would think that Mike ain't never told him, I don't fuck with you. And that should be a problem there. That means Mike being fake for years and acting like they were cordial, at least.
Right.
And then you go on there and act like, I hate that motherfucker.
Right.
Okay, I get it. So that was wrong. But then now Zeke, anybody that would listen, and they trying to get clicks, the pivot, all the smoke. Y'all ain't just trying to hear him talk about the series against Boston or something. That ain't what you trying to. You ain't just trying to hear him talk about, man, how did it feel when Bird stole that ball that time. You ain't trying to get none of that shit. Right. You want to talk to him about the Jordan and him beefing. That's what you want to talk about.
Got to talk about what's hot.
That's what y'all clipping out. That's what y'all putting out. That's what everybody retweeting and sharing. So it's all strategic, and like Zeke ain't telling them no. Zeke on some, fuck it. Y'all want to talk to me about this shit? I'm pulling up. Because that motherfucker got me mad.
I mean, he went so far on the pivot talking about, Mike slept with it. He stayed in the house with him, or how was him and his sister was tight. And
I think Mike's brother
stayed in the house.
Sister maybe were cool. It was deep. It's like their relationship was deeper.
It was all deeper, and I think that's the thing that I think Isiah kind of is holding on to, in a sense, is the fact that, hey man, I made sure you was good in my city, per se, and I did a lot to make sure you were taken care of, and then now you shitting on me basically.
But now Zeke had to know that man didn't like him though, whether Mike said it to him or not. From the whole Dream Team thing to now, or just from them wars. They should know. And the way Mike characterized them as thugs and stuff and bad for basketball. Hell,
the way Mike is.
They shouldn't like each other, period.
Exactly. The way Mike is, just personally.
Mike is an asshole. He didn't like his own teammates. So either these boys need to just go ahead and thug it out, box it out, or shut the fuck up, man. Please.
But it's just Zeke. Mike ain't saying nothing.
Because Mike ain't gonna say nothing. That was my boy Zebo was talking about. Well, Zeke was talking about, how he doing all the podcast and Mike ain't accessible. I like, that's Michael Jordan. That man was the most famous person on the planet, arguably. It was him, Michael Jackson, and Muhammad Ali was still alive. So them three, the most famous people on planet Earth for a time. That man don't give a fuck about no attention no more. He ain't finna do no. And I gave him an example like Beyonce don't do no interviews no more. Like, you're not finna get her on Breakfast Club anymore. She's not doing a Vlad TV. She's not doing none of that shit. So Mike ain't finna do none of that. The one time I saw Mike do like some outside of Last Dance interviews, he did some with some cigar dude, And the way that man got Mike to do it, because Mike's, I learned on this, Mike smoked 6 cigars a day. I don't know how he's still a living human being, but this dude promised him some goddamn exclusive cigars to get him to come do the shit.
Better having cigars. He gonna send Chuck. He gonna send Oakley.
And then another one I saw him do was like a favor to Luke Longley. He did something like a Luke Longley doc that they got for Australia or something. Which I guess that probably was good because Luke Longley didn't get mentioned at all. They made it seem like Steve Kerr was more of a asset to the that back 3P Bulls in the starting center.
Hard to argue with that baseline shot he had. That was his spot.
So,
Luke knocked that
but other than that, I ain't seen Mike Bit. He ain't even talk none of these folks and get these folks 500 million views or whatever they might get.
Yeah.
So just thug it out, man. Box it out. Well, T, now we boxing fans. Then T, who would you take if these boys squared off? Okay, you got one who's 6'6" from Wilmington, North Carolina. You got one who's 6'1" from Chi-Town. Who you got?
Man, it depends. You say man smoke 6 cigars.
That what he say?
I don't know if Mike can get out the second. I don't know if Mike can get out the second, man. I don't know. I mean, Mike been sitting a lot lately. Mike, right. I think Zeke active. I think Zeke getting the gym and work out, before he do NBA TV, and analysts.
Mike just smoking and drinking.
Mike just smoking and drinking, man. That don't add up. That don't go well.
No.
Mike might get out the first and start talking to his corner man like, hey, just go ahead and let him have it, dog.
Yeah, he got the gas no more.
Yeah, I ain't got it no more. But he's so dang maniacal, that joker liable to go 3. Crazy as he is.
That's true. Unless Scott is the ref, like you said.
There you go. I'm telling you.
Scott is the ref.
Gonna be some loaded gloves or something.
All bets off.
Brass knuckles up in this thing.
Well, America, y'all chime in and tell us what y'all think about this long-running beef between 2 of the greatest basketball players of all time. Do y'all think these boys should just put this stuff aside? If they're not going to give us a public sit-down, do a private sit-down, let it be done with. Or should these 2 grandfathers box it out?
Yeah.
Put it on so.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?